What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are general messages only, which means take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story, you can find all the information on how to reach me for that in the description box down below. I've already gone ahead and pulled your cards. 2 things you need to know. 1 card of advice from February 20th to the 25th. We got the King of Swords, the 7 of Cups for the main things, and the 9 of Swords as advice. The King of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign individual via his higher self, can represent a people's champion or somebody that would be incredibly good with their logic, rationale, could sometimes be black and white thinking, could sometimes be their truth is the only truth. They are good, practical, stable, steadfast people, but sometimes the lessons that they learn, these people can make it feel like their truth is the only kind of truth kind of thing. And sometimes it can be hard to reason with them once they have their truth. If they have decided that they found out that if you have betrayed their trust, they will cut you out in a second. They're that kind of people. They think with what they know to be true, and sometimes without the much bigger rationale than they're supposed to have. But for the most part, this person is, for the most part, aligned. They just have that kind of characteristic with them. For the most part, they would use their energy for good purposes. And I want to clarify that. For the most part, these people have seen a lot of shit. I feel like air signs in general feel like they have seen a lot of shit. They have gone through a lot of shit. If I get the Queen of Swords, it's always a woman who has been widowed or somebody that has experienced an incredible lot of pain. So I feel like the reason why they think like that is because the pain is all they know, so they let that guide them instead of the actuality. But being in their higher form, it is less so of that and just more so of assurance that they are grounded and practical. And the 7 of Cups represents a situation in which there are a lot of choices to be made or had, and it's kind of a card of you don't really know 100% which one you're choosing yet, but all options look pretty good. It's a card about imaginations, can sometimes represent daydreaming. It is sometimes thinking about things instead of doing them. It can kind of be a laziness card. But we got the 9 of Swords as advice. The 9 of Swords is an anxiety card. It represents that these nights happen to the worst of us. They will come and pass. It is a card of anxiety. So for this to come out as your advice, there's a situation at hand that I feel like your rationale and the way that you think is making you see things in a different perspective that might not be 100% the truth. I feel like a lot of it is stemmed in this anxiety, and I feel a lot of it is stemmed in the past, the boundaries that you've had from the past, or the happenstances from the past, the things from the past that have hurt you. And now something has happened, something has triggered your anxiety, and it is making you feel like you have a lot of options. The fact that you have a lot of options might be somewhat triggering to you as well, because I feel like it's kind of you have a lot of where you want to go, and you're a king signed air sign, so I feel like, or you have it in your chart, you're coming up for him. So you have this in your chart. I believe that I think that you feel like you have a lot of options, and it's causing you anxiety because you might not know which one is the best. I'm going to pull one more card. I'm being told the top card for just overall outcome / more advice. Temperance. It came out reversed, but I don't read reversed in this deck. Temperance means moderation, balance, ebb and flow. Let things restore themselves. Something might have happened to trigger your anxiety, but I feel like you're being told to have patience, to have faith that things will in turn ebb and flow, and in moderation will restore themselves in peace and harmony. You need tranquility to do this. You need peace. You need rest. You need to continue to move on and balance ebb and flow. You need to have this flow in your life. And I feel like whatever intense period this is, hello Mercury retrograde season, it's here. This is probably going to come up for a lot of you. The best way to go about this right now is to have moderation, peace, patience, and temperance. And everything else besides that looks like the outcome is going to be handled pretty well. I see no reason for me to see that this is going to go in a bad route. For the star sign of Pisces. What's up, Pisces? That's really not bad shit. My computer is freaking out. That's my signal to leave. I'll leave you with that. honestly not a bad reading, just ebb and flow with the moment. Things might be a little heavy, but take peace that they will be restored. And that was it. Until next time, my Moon Tribe, I'll see you later. Peace out.